Hello everyone, I'm Ken from Vintage Card Voyage, and this is
Marc.
We thought today we'd just give an update about what's been going on in our collecting lives. And in a previous episode we had talked about the set collecting challenge. So we are both ready to go, but we have not picked which sets we're going to collect.
So we're not exactly ready to go.
No, not exactly ready. And we were kind of hoping that people would watch this and give us some input. That hasn't happened, so we're going to just go with one of the sets that we talked about. For me, it was 76 or 77 Topps football, or one of the 60s Philadelphia sets.
And I had talked about either the 72 Milton Bradley, which is likely not going to happen, or one of the, I think the 70s O-Pee-Chee set was something I had discussed. And I don't know how likely that is, but I can certainly try.
Do you have a particular O-Pee-Chee year that you want to do? Maybe pick one with some good rookies.
I was going to say the 75 O-Pee-Chee would be pretty cool if I could do that. Again, that's going to be pretty high price though, potentially, but I can aim for that. Maybe I can dig a little research into that and see what the price is going to likely be. It might be easier to do something like a 76 or 77, which is a little lower priced.
Or maybe even like a 79, 80 set. Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, potentially, sure.
Okay. So for me, I'm willing to ask you to pick a set for me. One of the three Philadelphia sets, or the 76, 77 Topps football set. So
let's see. I mean, I could probably actually help you with some of the Philadelphia ones. But this is a competition, so we shouldn't be helping each other probably.
Yeah. I don't think I can help you with O-Pee-Chees.
That's fine.
I have no
and
O-Pee-Chee.
you grew up.
Actually, I probably do have a few O-Pee-Chee Expos cards in a binder somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say let's go with the 76 Topps football because that's the Payton one, right?
Yeah, that's the Walter Payton.
That'd be a fun one to,
Okay, so you got to get ready for, I think, 528 cards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be a challenge. And then, but you don't...
The O-Pee-Chees, I think, are right around 400, I think, 396, something like that, if I remember correctly.
I think, let's agree, I will do the 76 Topps football. You do a O-Pee-Chee set in the mid to late 70s.
Should I do 76 just to mirror what you're doing?
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay, I'll
76
do that.
O-Pee-Chee set. So, challenge is on.
Challenge accepted.
We're going to time cap it to 2 months. Right?
Yeah.
So today is September 19th. So we have about 2 months to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're going to win.
So,
but it's fine.
Yeah.
Do what we can.
Maybe the deadline is before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. And then the other thing that I wanted to give an update on is we're thinking about becoming dealers at a show.
Right, which we've talked about before.
And we did talk about, I don't have my notes in front of me, but a couple shows. Maybe you can remember.
Yeah, there's 2 shows upcoming, I believe. Either, I think it was the last week of October, first week of November. I think one of them was in San Ramon, possibly. And I don't remember exactly where the other one. The other one I think also was on the East Bay. I don't remember specifically where, but maybe not quite as deep East Bay as San Ramon.
Yeah.
I don't remember though. I'll have to look at my notes too. But yeah, I think we were kind of aiming for the end of October one, which was not San Ramon. I think it was the other one, but again, I need to do that research. But yeah, so aiming for that. I am personally, I know you said you kind of felt like you were ready in a way to go.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to go quite yet. So I need to figure out exactly, and that's something I'm kind of going through my head of how do I want to put stuff together?
Yeah. I think the main thing is what you're going to put in the cabinet, because that's mainly what people look at.
Right. So I have about, I think around 35 to 40 slabs currently.
Yeah.
Myself, and then my father-in-law's collection, which I've already talked about. I had the reveal of the SGC one, So I have about 15, I think, of those, and then PSA, as I mentioned off camera, PSA just got back to me. Actually, they just shipped the stuff now, so I'll have another 2 of his, and then another like 18 or whatever of mine, including like these Milton Bradleys that I also gotten graded. So that's likely, I guess, what I'll be doing is putting those in the slot in the case, which in the display case, which I need to also obviously rent. I'll need to figure out how to do that. And then I'm thinking like a $1 box maybe, and then like maybe under $5 box, like a $2 to $5 box or something. And maybe I'm thinking about like San Francisco, Oakland, like related stuff as well, because I know there always seems to be people putting that stuff out.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Yeah.
For a half table.
Yeah. Again, if I'm able to put all that together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I have been thinking more about like, what can we do to make the table differentiated?
Right, the celebrity coin thing that we talked about.
Yeah, and so where I'm coming to is that I think I'm going to bring a box of free cards. And if you are under 18, we'll give you a chunk of cards.
Nice.
And maybe have some sort of game where you spin a wheel or flip a coin, and based on what happens, you can get more or less cards.
Right.
I do think I have a bunch of kind of wax era Hall of Fame cards that are not particularly valuable, but at least have good players. So I can build a box of those. So.
Yeah, no, exactly. I have a bunch of like commons, I think, from like recent stuff that I've picked up or along the way. So that I could put those in there because those are pretty same thing, kind of complex.
Yeah.
So, I'll think about it.
So we have end of October.
Yeah, so about 6 weeks.
Yeah, so we have about 6 weeks, and I know you're going to be busy building your set. So make time for also the dealer thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then last thing we're going to do is just pickups.
Right.
So maybe Mark, you can show us a few things you've picked up.
Sure. So, and a couple of these also were already, I should mention we're on the Instagram page that we currently have. So, go and check that out. It's in the link, one of the links I'll put in the description. So at a garage sale, I picked up a bunch of football and baseball from the 70s, mostly 70s, along with this Mark McGuire autograph card, which I think is his autograph. Hard to say.
That seemed to be in pretty good shape.
And then some 70s Hall of Famers and other legends, and 71 and 74. So we will, and then a lot of football, quite a few rookie cards actually. 72, 72 I believe. And then some few rookie cards as well. The Ted Hendricks, Charlie Joyner, and Archie Manning. Some Gale Sayers and OJ and Johnny Unitas. And then Deerdorf and Youngblood, also a Youngblood's rookie card, I believe. Yep. And Franco Harris, and I think this is Ed Too Tall Jones rookie card too. So,
do you remember when he did the boxing thing?
I have some recollection of it. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was even on CBS, or they filmed. It was on one of the main stations, his fight, and he was a better football player than a boxer from my memory.
Yes, I'm sure.
Just being tall doesn't make you a good boxer.
Right. So. And then so I went to a garage sale recently, and I picked up a bunch of 72 basketball cards, Topps basketball, including a couple of Artis Gilmore rookie cards.
I'm guessing you didn't find a Dr. J.
No Dr. J. I was hopeful, but no. And then a few Phil Jackson rookie cards as well.
Oh, nice.
And and then just a bunch of different Hall of Famers, like kind of second tier Hall of Famers.
That could be another episode. Like, who are the best coaches to collect?
Oh, right.
From a card standpoint. Because there's all these, especially in baseball, there's all these manager cards of Hall of Famers.
Got some Rudy Tomjanovich.
Yeah. But in basketball, I think in particular, a lot of times they have these Hall of Fame, great Hall of Fame players.
Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah.
who I believe was nominated for his best career, like playing career, as opposed to his.
Yes.
But I could be wrong about that.
Yes, I think. He was.
Yeah, so this one I'm trying to figure out too, actually, because among the 72 tops, I got I think I'm 190 total of like the set, and so I'm like, should I even try and like go for the set, or I mean, obviously that involves the Irving and like Kareem and Maravich and whatever. So, anyways, those are some pickups, and then I also got these kind of quirky McDonald's, Jerry Rice, Montana. Ronnie Lott and Roger Craig, along with a bunch of other Niners, because we're in the Bay Area, so of course there's people collecting a lot of Niners. But this, the Rice especially, is his rookie card, and goes for fairly a decent amount.
Do you remember how those work? Like when you
scratch
it off, what do you see and
so
win?
I believe I have one or two of those that actually were scratched off. I'm trying to remember. This is compelling content, I know.
It's a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was.
That was in the 90s or late 80s?
This is 80s, 86.
80s, okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's a Rice rookie. So I'm not seeing it right now, but anyways,
we'll show.
They were giving away stuff. I know I was talking to you off camera about this, in 1984.
Yeah.
McDonald's was giving away free like fries or soda or like burgers, I think, when like the US won Olympic medals, and they cleaned up that summer, and so I was eating free from McDonald's all summer. So anyhow, so yeah, those are pretty much my pickups.
Those are great. So I'll show some of my pickups. As I think some of the people know here, I've shot off into the Sports Illustrated world. I always wanted this cover, because I've seen this cover many times, but I never knew that it came with a jacket that expands, and it has this...
The salary,
the highest paid team in baseball.
History, not baseball.
Yeah, baseball history. And looks like a starting lineup, including the manager, in total $607,000.
Yeah.
So back then, that was a lot of money.
Yes, well...
So
back then.
These old Sports Illustrateds are a lot of fun. And then I'm trying to collect one from every year for 70 years, and I'm getting pretty deep in it. So now here are some of the latest ones I got. This is Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
Nice.
Larry Fitzgerald was always a favorite of mine because he was a fantasy player for many years in the Keeper League. So that's a quirky reason to have him. Then, of course, I have an Aaron Judge, who, when I thought about like who should go up on my wall, Aaron Judge. I think, even though he's stalled, I think he's on 53 home runs.
Yeah, he finally hit a homer a few days ago. I think got a grand slam or something.
Yeah, and then here's some Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a good one to have in the collection. So some other things I've been collecting are tickets, so game tickets. This is a USC Notre Dame ticket from Joe Montana's last college football game. Here's a World Series ticket. This is Dodgers, and I think it was the Twins in 1966.
I think it was Orioles, maybe.
Oh, Orioles. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they might have lost that one. Is that right?
Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways.
And then I've been collecting Japanese movie tickets, including if I see sports ones I collect. So that's a North Dallas 40, and this is a Hoop Dreams, one of my favorite basketball movies. And then a couple other things I've been picking up are going to collect the 1963 Fleer football set because I think there's only 88 of them, so I like small sets. And then the last thing I'll show is I found some star cards, and this is a pretty rare card. This is a Bob Lanier Milwaukee Bucks Arena set. And the cool thing about this is that they stopped printing the Bob Lanier card because he retired. So these came in bags, and so some of the bags have 9 cards with Bob Lanier, some of them have 8 cards without Bob Lanier. And according to what people say, there's more 8-card sets than 9-card sets. So I think this is a pretty rare one.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Good pickups.
So that's what we've been up to. Maybe share with us what you've been up to.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from everyone. So yeah, down in the comments. Thanks, everyone.